Is this thing on? Are we good? Are we good? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. I truly appreciate you. Today's video is going to talk about basically relationships. And since it's all about self-help, it's a lot of things that I've gone through and hopefully you can learn from. We'll leave it at that. So I've had my multitude of relationships that I've been in. And with each one, I've learned as I've progressed. A conversation came up a couple of weeks ago with a young lady that I work with where I was asking her what she had planned for the weekend. She told me that, hey, I've got this one gentleman that I've, met online or whatever, and through an app, and I'm thinking about going out. Things are going pretty good, so we may go out on a date. And then she said, my daughter told me, I don't even know why you bother because he's not going to be around that long. And she said, what do you mean? She said, you never give anyone a chance. She said, well, if we're going out on a date, she said, you're going to find something wrong with him. So why even bother? That made me think about myself and the past relationships and how it applies to others. Maybe it's something that you haven't thought about. Maybe it is. Well, that's why we're discussing it. I look at it as a twofold thing. The bar that you had set with everyone else previously, and then with all your other relationships, there comes a wall that is also built up. So you've got this wall, and then you've got your bar. So, and when I'm talking about each, allow me to divulge into such said definitions. So now, the bar. Do I accept certain things that I accepted from the other relationships? Is the way that this person treated me, am I going to allow that to happen? The way this person talked to me, am I going to allow that to happen? What are things that I'm looking for in a relationship? Does this person need to have a job? Does this person need to have a car? When we are out and about, are we communicating? Again, all these things, because previously, or maybe in your last relationship, this person didn't have a car. It caused issues and stresses on you. Or this person didn't have a job, or whatever it is. If there was something that was missing that led to the reason you are not together. So the next time I'm speaking to someone, I'm going to make sure they have this part covered. That's what I mean by bar. The wall is, in my opinion, once these things have been met, it's all those triggers that I've had to deal with in the past. Those are what causes a wall to be built up. Because I'm giving you trust. You've met the criteria for me to even talk to you and for us to possibly move on with this. You might have said something that really rubbed me the wrong way because it reminded me of something from my past. You may have done something that reminded me of something from my past. And I have to get through that. So what I asked the young lady was, is it a bar issue or is it a wall issue? And it really made her think. She said, what do you mean? So when I explained it, she said, I don't really know. I said, well, ask yourself that. Before you go out on your next date, if you're even contemplating going out on a date with this person, then I would assume he's already met the criterias of you accepting a date, of you accepting to take time out of your day to talk to this person. So if that's the case, what is up with your wall? The reason I'm saying this is, and this is from a personal experience, it's only me that can break this wall down. There's no one else that can. Because no matter how much the next person or the person that I'm talking to is trying to get through to me or to my heart, if I'm steady dropping barricades or hitting them with the Neo, it's not going to really go anywhere. So some people would say, oh, it's up to that person to get through that defense. Okay, no, it's up to you to allow someone to. Now, it is that person's responsibility. If they want to be with you, they're going to put that effort in. Yes, they will take that pickaxe and they will start chipping away. But if they chip here, if they're here and they chip to here, You still got this much wall and they get to here. Okay, they've only got that much, but then you add more. You see what I'm saying? It will never happen. And when I say this, you've also got to consider that those people that you're talking to, I'm pretty sure they've had relationships also. So meaning they have a wall. They've had their standards placed to wherever, or their bar placed to whatever. It can't be 100% up to the other person, because we're all human. There's only so much someone's going to take before they say it's not worth it. And you can be very much worth it. But if they've had to go through things already, and no matter how hard they try, there's still something else, another hurdle to jump over, why would anyone in their right mind continue? Put yourself in their shoes. If you are really into this person and you're doing everything you can to make it work or show them that you want to be with them, and there's hurdle after hurdle after hurdle, how many times are you going to continue to jump before you say, you know what? Hey, you're going to have to fix whatever it is that you've got going on. I don't know where the saying has come from, and I don't even know if it's true anymore, but I guess good women want broken dudes so they can fix them. That's not right. It's not going to work, because I've been told in the past that I've had the white knight syndrome, where I'm always trying to help some damsel in distress. And full disclosure, a bunch of the relationships that I've now looked back on, yes, I was trying to do too much. Captain Save a Chick. Not working. If you've got problems going on, they're your problems. We can try to work together to solve some of this, but I can't take it all on. And I know that there's a lot of things that I still work on myself. That's not up to the young lady that I'm with to try to fix me. It's not her responsibility. It's not her job. She does not wake up, clock in to fix me. I don't care how many overtime hours you put in, it's not going to work. Whatever you have going on mentally, no one else can fix that except you. You can get counseling, you can go to all those things, but it still comes down to you wanting to change. In my relationship that I have now, we are constantly talking. We are constantly evolving. If something is going on, let's talk about it. Let's figure this out. Because I don't need you putting up as much of a wall that I've already torn down. It's not going to work. It's counterintuitive. Where's your bar set? If you continually go after the same type of person, characteristic wise, we all have bias. So you might like Caucasians, African American, Indian, Japanese, whatever. You may have your set preference: blonde hair, blue eyes, green eyes, brown eyes, hazel, red hair, black hair, whatever. Beyond that, whatever is going on with you and your bar, once you know for a fact they have met that criteria, it's up to you to allow them in. It's up to you to work on yourself. Well, I'm not asking anyone or telling anyone to be a pushover. That is not the case. What I am saying is, if you want something to work, you have to give in order to get. I have to give you access to me in order to get the love that I want. You have to give access to you in order to receive the love that you want. Some people talk about happiness. Happiness can only come from you. It can only come from within. Someone else can accentuate it, but no one else can be the source of your happiness. You will never be happy if that is the case. All right, everyone. I will see you next week. And as always, like, share, subscribe. If you like the video, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know where your bar has been set, or if you have a bar and what it is. And also, if you have any comments, if you agree or disagree, I would love to converse with you back and forth about this topic, all right? So as I said, live a life worth sharing, live life with a view. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next week, all right? Peace. If you like the content, smash that, hit that, like, comment, share, and I'll say peace.